Welcome aboard, Captain.
Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI. I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Here they come! And we're alive. I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! No! Nice work! Got him! Come out and play! Hey, take a gander.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do? Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that only the most... That'd be boring. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart. Captain.
We can handle this!
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. Welcome back, Captain. How can I... I have lost... I require, as you may, in our travels together. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Don't they have anybody with pre-arrival? For paperwork or ticketing or whatever? These are rat bites. What the hell are rats doing on Terra 2?
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
For the sake of my own faith in my fellow man, I hope to the boys these folk weren't so stupid as to bring raptidons here themselves.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tar- Alarms went off, Raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking... And if... Wish they tasted like sissy Oh.
If you've come to end my life... No, you're the one saved the board quite a headache over an emerald. Yes. Anton Crane. I must apologize if my call diverted you. An attack. One that I'd wager was due... I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing. My research may not quite fall within legal... I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits.
Better that you're in trouble with your boss than shot.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is... We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot... Well... Hours ago, a group of vicious... If those... Yes. The researchers... The lab... My protege. That... Too many...
If this Jameson fellow is trapped out there, we ought to hurry. Raps have a habit of getting through metal faster than you'd think.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Over in the main... We've been cooped up. Sure. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons.
From raptidons? You've peeked...
In certain social situations. Personal... Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection. It should have been running this whole time. No, I mean... Nah. In fact, don't... If you have a buyer. Help me out? Great.
Gotta admit, of all the things I've used a Rapt for...
If I had to look at those yellow...
Outlaws, I assume. Do me... Aren't you with the brutes? Oh! I forgot the carbon. Oh! I forgot the carbon. What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense... No. Well, yeah. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned. Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab. I found an advanced pistol. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste? Blast. Well...
Warning. Having obstruction.
Careful. These morons are dumb enough to crash their own ship. They just might be dumb enough to try and steal yours. Nice work! Perfection! This a lab? Think we'll find helpless beasts in there being experimented on? If so, I vote. Here we go! Blow through this wall. Why? Now, let's go. Back to the laptop.
Investigate.
I got it right, all right. Don't mess with it.
Thinking hollering like that.
What? How the hell did you... No, I can't... It's like... Please, A wonder...
Processing.
Captain, I love all the trees. We ought to go places like this more. I'm ready for this. That's the last of them.
Solid kill. Everyone all right?
I don't even know how you can get a kitchen with a bird. You just can't.
What a fine mess this is.
Oh,
That's gotta hurt. All this space, and this is all they get to sleep in? Here we go! Okay, great.
You keep your hands where I can see them. I wasn't sure I was seeing right, but there... We ain't met. A body does enough black work. You split that hair any finer, we're all gonna be glowing in the boss From what I hear tell, you toe the company line. Ain't a good look for it. Look. I've had better. Some of them were... I was near... When I turned about, this was...
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it?
An outdoor rap. I'd be obliged.
Were I the sneaky, cunning type, this be the place I'd start.
Mysterious doors are the funnest sorts of doors.
Here we go! Good score, Cap!
Damn, we lost! Don't mess with us! Smells like they got a backup somewheres. Maybe with a fat burg. Ugh, nasty.
one's mine.
Hey! You! Over here! As I live and breathe. It's been... Yes, I imagine he does. You want... The first thing I need is a key... The other way out is through the loading bay. But you'd have to clear out the wraps for... You might be... Nothing beyond the purview of a... A wrap... What? Yeah. The wraps took us... You'll need... Take your time.
They studying Raptidons here? With us. All right.
I would ask what was on your mind.
Damn turncoat. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got... I'm trying real hard to figure what you... See, the answer I wanted there? It was... You convinced her to let us leave in peace. I gotta believe that all we... I trust that we all end up with... I reckon I don't see any better solution. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Wow, you got that?
You picked the wrong damn day.
I would ask what was on your mind. No one... Sel... I have been asking my... From...
Kill it. Set the entire...
Okay, here we go! Don't mess with us.
Finally. I've never been so... So... Oh, really? And why? Your point is well taken. Here.
was made for the 50th anniversary of the Hope. I remember that. I just got back from school. Yeah, it set candles on our doorstep.
Seriously.
You ain't so... I need to give...
Damn right we left the lab.
That no account... That is... If my... You've returned. Please... You've returned. Please tell me... My research? That's... And what, pray tell, is the status of... That... No...
Oh. What a Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. Sadly true. So be it. Much obliged. Voila. Oh.
Any news? Don't keep me in Okay. This is... Take this. Pleasure to...
Welcome aboard, Captain. We've arrived at the groundbreaker. This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity? You don't hurry up. What's that? What'd you turn up? Well, that's just... a shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have... if Auntie Cleo's a... Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that... Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe... I suppose it can't... Anytime, sweetheart.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. We're now in orbit above Roseway. Captain. Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? Registering new owner. Captain. SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
That machine stole my money.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by... I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. But I
don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship. Yeah. Okay. I had a good time, you know. Saw the system, got in a couple scrapes. Which is why I'm staying. You were good to me, Clyde, once upon a day. But you disappeared on me, and I've moved on.
Are you sure about this, Felix? I'm not giving you a...
You can keep your crew. I've got a family.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. You took a chance with me back... Nah, Clyde wasn't him. There was something about this whole affair. Yeah, I was. I guess you're right. I don't know what I believe anymore. Thanks for your time.
We got a lot in common, you and me. We're operating just a teensy.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper. Thank you. All cleaning all SAM units. Did you know? Got stubborn stain. This unit is clean, mean, and ready to kill drugs.
With us? We're alive. Here we go.
Unit's performance evaluation is sterling. This area has been sanitized. Alert! Alert!
Perfection.
Salutations. This unit's primary function is current active. Negative. This unit.
You know, it's a crying shame that auto mechanicals can't get drunk.
SAM units live to clean.
This unit has now exhausted its available life. This unit is removing rock matter in search. Brevity, thank you for you.
Sam, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
That's the last of them.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. What's up? Outstanding. There's an old password to the door. Hayes' idea. Rest of us just... It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. Fuck it.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
You think you don't... Hey, Captain? I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I think I'm ready to stop fretting, and I'm thinking it... Oh... On account of how well... The thing is, I smell like sweat most days, and, well... All that... I mean, any... I could probably... Not a... Oh.
We're in orbit over Cascade.
work.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be... But... Monarch folk... But we hold it for... And... More like a... Shit.
Incoming!
I'll fix you right up!
I am a sword!
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but that makes... Cap... You mind? What? Why? Huh.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you. We are now in orbit above Byzantium. Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting some. Shh. The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate. Afraid not.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been...
What work specialists, huh? Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody... Just remember, you didn't hear it. I've always been fascinated.
Here we got 11 flavors of...
The other thing about birds, though, is... Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Helsinki. For starters, you rarely come across... Doesn't that seem... And then there's the... Sure, that part is. But one day the...
I bet your repair folks couldn't find...
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your... At first, man...
Why would the Golden City need suggestions for improvement?
It's really so people can feel heard. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down, but they never fixed it. The whole after...
Anti-Cleo's antibiotics. Be comforting knowing that.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
It really does gleam like spit-shined gold.
I think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at earrings.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon.
Hey! Stand back! Yep, you're looking at it. The others took me out to celebrate. He's basically the most important person in the colony. That means... That's right. Not just... That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum Vod.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here.
Sure have! 'Cause...
He's got...
And a pop... You, Oh, he's, Everyone tells me... Oh. Have you tried our... Then you'll want to speak with our... Quite so, but I would never lower my... What can I do for you? Oh. Do you know Celeste Jollett? I don't believe in work. By Automechat, we all...
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience.
Hey, you look... Here's to me. Wow, listen to me. I'm so... That's not every... Oh, lost. I really shouldn't. I'll have the work. You know, that's a very good... I don't... I just need to sit down.
This is where those who fancy themselves the best and brightest of our society live. Trespassing here is a true honor.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterer. This ultimatum... That's funny. The Minister Clark's a private... There's nothing to see here.
You know, that's just the sort of thing folks say when they're trying...
I have... no...
Watch out! Woohoo! Nice work!
What?
Huh?
That's the last of them.
You just slaughtered those guards and...
Oh, my law. Captain...
Minister Clark, what a
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off as the Drugs, of course. I don't have...
What is this system coming to when even the Earth Minister is
Will that... Oh dear, Of course. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long
You've been all alone and...
Please, whatever it is that brought you here... How should I know? I've been under house arrest. But there is... Whatever Rock...
This all feels off, Captain.
Believe me.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot...
Indeed, it cannot. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of dissident hunt. Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together, allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate, via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities... But only board... There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. That's good, because there are... When you reach... Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in a gilded mini... The board's lackeys are no... I merely hid it in a book.
Obviously, the chairman surrounds himself with the...
There are a few advantages. Wait! Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me up, but they need to know... Why, indeed. I know so little about you, but I'm afraid I don't have... Besides, I've nothing to lose. What isn't on it? I've got... Once the...
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. Depending on the nature of their response, months. Organizing and sending personnel all... Perhaps there is... And now...
Oh, there. That's one right there.
The Acropolis District is... What in the law's name are... Sure. Let me just... Did I say restricted area?
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Polway Pharmaceuticals.
State your business. Please step away. This entry... Huh. I'll just... Now let's... I was gonna suggest... Look, you don't have... Just know...
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my personal Ah. Oh, you were being... Will there be any... How may I be of assistance? Person... Ah. Oh, you were being serious. Will there be any...
Excuse me, just a moment.
What's with the big hole in the wall?
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That was out of the store.
Can we talk?
That Chief Junlei sure...
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do? Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your in anything. Bokonu, the
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city. That woman from downstairs.
That sign.
What was that?
Here they come!
Got him!
Here they come! No! Don't hurt me! I don't want to die!
Calm down. Calm down.
Subtle work.
I have your back, Captain.
Woo! Nice work!
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
If you don't mind you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my report. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Today the region is profitable for the first time in years. All this happened because some... Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on ours. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your... We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
We gotta talk about this.
Quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are...
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. Adjutant Akonde? Apologies for wasting your time, Captain. I'll order my squad to stand down at once. Whatever business Ms. Akonde has at the station, I hope to see it in your report one day. Safe travels.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
My dad used to say words have power. You proved him true.
Whoa, careful where you step.
All right, hushing up.
They've been left here all along.
You know something? We might be the finest agents Sublight ever hired.
Don't we know Chartrain from Cascadia?
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for... Finally. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratched their head. Aside from the autumn... I knew it. I've been... That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark. After the Monarch job, You and I have started... Maybe the word. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vita... Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open... Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else.
I knew it. Aliens from other worlds been visiting Halcyon.
At least one of your crew can keep an open mind. But this isn't some Aetherwave serial, Millstone. This is reality. I'm saying it's aliens.
This doesn't feel at all.
Damn, she's serious. Tragic, ain't it? What age does to your mental faculties?
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. If we're gonna see this... Dr. Chartrand is the crooked... She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2%. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. You've got me all right. I just want to add... Do you usually come across innocent people? Remember, we're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof... An invasion... This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. By now, the other side...
Hey boss, I want to talk to you.
If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light... We want to put some fear in the board, right? I want to believe you. You just got an audience with Sophia Conde. That's the adjutant to the chairman? If you think she's using us, why'd you give her the time of day? You got some secret plan to double-cross the board? I knew it! I know we're freelancers and all. This is how the board gets you. But you... Just trying to watch out for you, boss. I appreciate your time.
CMP Borsworth. It's not the worst unless it's the worst.
If you're here for this week's magazine, I think I got just the thing, my dear.
What's the scrubby brush?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Most folk don't got...
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious like...
I guess you...
Take your time, dear.
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean?
I'll just wrap that up for you.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime, sweetheart.
Groundbreakers say... Oh, inner message. And then for dessert, there's a thing called... There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard... Thanks, Captain.